What is up, guys? So Sports back again with another video, and I'm back with my MyLeague series. So let's just get right into it. So starting off, I'm deciding to simulate a little bit of games, simulating to the All-Star draft. As you can see, we win that first game against the Celtics, but I'm looking. Kevin Love was actually injured, and I decided to just sit him out a little while. It's no reason to rush him back because, as you can see by our record, we weren't gonna win anything. But I decided to bring him back into the starting lineup. Tristan Thompson can just hang out, not get any minutes. I said earlier that I was looking to re-sign him, but he can just walk. And I'm looking at contract extensions, and Cedi Osman said that he does not want to re-sign with us. Kind of peculiar because he starts, but looking at his stats, I mean, hey, if he wants to leave, he can leave. He is not doing good at all. I'm looking for some trade partners for Kevin Love now, and just isn't really much out there. The Heat, that one was a good trade, but I wanted to be realistic. I was looking at the Trailblazers because that's who's connected to Kevin Love the most, and I was trying to get myself Nasir Little, but Nasir Little, his rookie season, I mean, he's good, but he's obviously in limited minutes. This trade is illegal. You know, we need to add another player. I was willing to also give them Ante Zizic. You know, I think this would be a great trade, but I think, you know, we need to get a first-round pick back and a lottery protected pick, so that doesn't really mean much. They should be able to make the playoffs, and they wanted Cedi Osman also. I just wasn't willing to give him up, and ultimately we just weren't able to find the trade. So I'm simulating, and now I'm looking at free agents because I have one free agent in mind that I really want to go for, and he's not here, but I'll talk about him in a little while when it comes up on the screen. But as you can see, some of the free agents you have here: DeMarcus Cousins, Marc Gasol, Dwight Howard. Otto Porter would have been a good one for me to look at, but I wasn't really paying much attention to him. There's Pascal. You know, you have all these guys right here, but the guy that I'm looking at most is Jaylen Brown. You know, with Colin Sexton now moving on to the bench, and we have Darius Garland, we're gonna want a defensive-minded guard alongside Darius Garland, because Darius Garland can be like the offense, and Jaylen Brown could be the defense that we need. He'd be a lot better version of Andre Roberson, but he's a free agent. I don't know if they'll match, but also here's the awards you guys wanted to see. As you saw right there, LeBron was MVP and Zion was leading for Rookie of the Year. Now I'm doing a little bit of scouting. Isaiah Stewart, I like him a lot, but the thing with him is he's 6'9", you know, so that's weird. Anthony Edwards is definitely my number one option as of right now, but I have most of these guys already scouted, so just doing a little bit of scouting here and there, as you can see. But we're simulating Mo Harkless returns from injury, and it's not an all-star draft if you guys are interested in that, to see who made the all-star team and who didn't. As you can see right here, Giannis, James Harden, you know, you can see for yourself. I was kind of surprised that Darius Garland didn't make it, but then again, when I look at my record, you know, it doesn't really surprise me. But yeah, here's the standings if you guys are interested in that. The Sixers are currently leading the East at a, what was it, 36-18 record, I believe it said. 38-12. Wow, that's great. 30-21 for the Bulls, second seed. So maybe, you know, going after Otto Porter won't be a good idea because they'll probably look to re-sign him. But if you saw right there for the Sixers, Joel Embiid was out with a shoulder tendonitis, I'm pretty sure that said. So, and then Larry Markkinen was just injured for the Bulls too. So I don't know if their records will hold up. As you can see in this save, KD is actually healthy for this season. But we're the third worst team in the East. Overall, I'm pretty sure we're the fifth worst team overall in the NBA. What really surprised me was the Hawks. I thought the Hawks would be a lot better considering they have Trae Young. And just look at the season he's putting up. He's averaging 26.7 points per game on 44% shooting from the field and 38% shooting from three. And they're the second worst team in the East. That was very surprising to me. But the Heat are the worst team. And I think it has to do with the fact that Jimmy Butler's just injured. But here's the Western Conference standings. As you can see, the Clippers and the Lakers are neck and neck with each other basically. And then it's the Warriors, the Jazz, Rockets. Thunder actually surprised me at 30-20. Chris Paul is actually having a great season for them. Besides that, it's not really much going on. They're better than the Nuggets, which is really surprising, honestly. But yeah, you got the Spurs, the Trailblazers. It would just make sense to trade with them for Kevin Love because they want to go all in. But now I see they have Dario Saric who they trade for, so maybe they don't want to. And my first re-signing of the video, or signing at all, first roster move at all in the video, I'm re-signing Matthew Dellavedova to a 3-year, just under $8 million deal with a team option. We'll probably end up accepting that. Looking at everybody else though, once I said again, Cedi Osman, Tristan Thompson don't really want to come back, but besides that, that's it for the season. It was a pretty uneventful one. We go 26 and 56, and we did bad. Giannis was your most valuable player this year, back-to-back winner, so good for him. He had a great season. I mean, 28, 14, and 6, almost 2 steals and 2 blocks. That's great. Zion Williamson was your rookie of the year, averaged 22, 9, 2, 1.2 steals and just under a block per game. And yeah, D'Angelo Russell was your 6th man of the year, put up just under 23 points, 7 rebounds basically. Kawhi Leonard, defensive player of the year, had a pretty good season. Luke Kennard, most improved, okay. And Frank Vogel was your coach of the year. If you want to look at All-NBA first team, here you go. Stephen Curry actually had a great season, 32 points per game. And James Harden also had a great season too. But yeah, the scoring in this game is just amazing. We already saw Giannis' stats. LeBron put up 26, 9, and almost 7 rebounds. Nikola Jokic put up 19 and 12 and a half. All-NBA second team. Damian Lillard averaged 33 points a game. That's insane. Russell Westbrook here, 22, almost 9, and almost 8. Kawhi, we already saw the stats. Luka Doncic making it at 19, just under 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And Karl Anthony Towns. Also, and then here's All-NBA third team. You have Ben Simmons having a pretty good season, honestly, for him. Kyrie Irving averaged 26 points. KD here also averaged 26 points. Paul George averaged 20, so he did take a dip from last year. And Anthony Davis right there also. All defensive first team you guys are interested in that. All defensive second team. Now we have all rookie teams. All rookie first team. We have Darius Garland making the first team, which you know you like to see. He had a pretty great season for us. And all rookie second team, you have Dylan Windler making it. You know, that's also great to see. He had a fantastic season for us. You're going to see the stats in a little bit. But here's the seeding. Here's how all the seedings work. If you guys are interested in that. But before I go into the playoffs, let's just look at our stats from this year. So we already saw Darius Garland's stats somewhat. 20.5 points, just under 3 rebounds, 5 assists, which we'd like to see. Shot 47% from the field, just under a steal per game. But yeah, pretty good rookie year. 40% from 3, and that free throw percentage 77. I'd like to get that up. But yeah, moving on to the next player, Colin Sexton had a good season. 18.5 points, 3.4 assists, 2.1 rebounds. Average also just above half a steal per game. Didn't shoot particularly well, only 40% from the field and 34% from 3. But you can, give that to the fact that he started off the season poorly and stuff like that. But if you look before the All-Star break and after the All-Star break, his shooting improved all around. So, you like to see that. Hopefully next season he has a better season. But, I mean, just look at, October was horrible. 22% shooting from the field, 17% shooting from 3. That rocky start, obviously the pairing just did not work. But, as the season went on, he picked it up. March and April were by far his best years. Best months, not years. But yeah, Kevin Love putting up 17 and just under 11 rebounds. You like to see that also, getting his stats up there to, increase his trade value or whatever. But, yeah, like I said, I just want to see how many games he played, and he ended up playing 66 games. That's great for him, because he just hasn't been relatively healthy as of recent. Darius Garland also, he played 73 games, so, he missed a couple of games. And Colin Sexton played all 82 games once again. I just love to see this. Our team is becoming healthy, and, just love to see that. Dylan Windler, here's his stats, 11.5 points, basically 5 rebounds. Shot 45.5% from 3, 84% from the free throw line, and 45% shooting from the field. Great overall season. Here's Larry Nance's stats. You guys are interested in that. Just under 11 points, 8 rebounds. Shot good from 3, 34% right there. Kevin Porter Jr., I brought him back up from the G League around like the last 3 months of the season. He picked this play up because you guys know, as I showed you earlier, his shooting was just horrible. J.D. Osman here, Tristan Thompson, and here's the rest of the crew: Jonathan Simmons, Ante Zizic, Mo Harkless. You guys are interested in that stuff. But I mean, yeah, simulating the playoffs now, and yeah, this is the end of season number 1. The Rockets are your NBA champions. They swept the Brooklyn Nets, surprising to me also. But look at this. Russell Westbrook, Finals MVP, put up 35 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, shot 62% from the field, and 58% from 3. That has to be the greatest finals run probably ever I've seen. You can say, Michael Jordan or something, but man, 62% shooting from the field and 57% shooting from 3. He was on fire. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. The next video I got for you guys will be the off season. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, again, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and sub and share with your friends. But it's So Sports, and I'm out. Peace.